Hi, I'm Bailey, also known as Dr. Bliss, and I make beer sometimes, including this one, Dubbel Agent, which I made in the random beer challenge. I chose the malts and the hops completely randomly and came out with a nice Belgian Dubbel. Now this is Zot. It's an actual Belgian Dubbel brewed in Bruges in Belgium. Now those of us who like Belgian beer quite like this beer, but how does my Dubbel, which has New Zealand hops and a Belgian wheat yeast, stack up to the real thing? Well, I've managed to assemble a crack team of literal imbeciles who are going to do a taste test for me. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to bring them out a couple glasses of each beer, one at a time, and then I'm going to ask them some questions. So let's roll them out.
I haven't had my eyes tested for at least 10 years.
Yeah, same. I haven't done it until
really
yesterday.
Bad.
Really?
But how do you know you're not going
But you can
blind?
see.
Because I can still see.
Alright, here we go.
That's some lethal head on that middle one.
All of them are one of the types, and I'll bring out the other type after.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Wait,
So, so I get one of these to myself?
Yeah?
wait, so
Bang
these
it.
are all the same?
Yeah, these are all the same.
These are all the same
These
bit,
are all the same,
right.
but I won't tell you which one's which.
Can I put my chewing gum in there?
No.
What do you think?
It's more on the bitter side, but
What does it smell like to you?
beer.
Either I've got COVID or it doesn't smell of anything.
Yeah, I'm, you know,
Yeah.
I'm fair.
It smells like slight coffee. Like,
Okay.
slight, I don't know.
Alright, what does it taste like?
It's nice. I'll be honest. It's quite nice.
I would say it tastes quite hoppy.
And I would say that Oakley's described every beer I've ever made as hoppy. I'm not fully convinced he knows what hoppy means. In fairness, his favourite beer is Corona. He's probably just not accustomed to drinking something with more than 3 IBUs. That does make me think maybe we should do a challenge where we force Oakley to drink a 75 IBU West Coast IPA.
I mean, so far I couldn't tell you, but I'll have to try the other one.
What would you call this? Like an amber?
No,
No.
it's a Belgian Dubbel.
Alright. It's nice. I'll be honest, I'm failing to say anything. So
I was wondering if there was any yeast at the bottom.
What percentage?
I look for that.
Now that right there is exactly why you should buy brown bottles. You see, both these beers had a decent amount of sediment in the bottom. That's totally normal for bottle conditioning. It doesn't mean you're a bad brewer. But the difference between the two is that in this one you can see it, and in this one you don't. And in this one, because you can see it at the bottom of the bottle, you're actively looking for it when you're pouring. In this one, you don't know it's there, so you don't know to look. Unless you obviously know that bottle conditioned beers have a bit of yeast and sediment and trub at the bottom. Really, we should all be looking out for yeast sediment as we pour our bottle conditioned beers, but it's all about perception. Anyway, doesn't matter.
I'm trying to figure out if this isn't that.
Yeah.
That's just autism.
Yeah.
It's really easy drinking.
You think
It is really
quite
easy to
sweet?
drink.
It's good temperature.
It doesn't taste strong, but I feel like it probably is.
What do you think it is, alcohol percentage wise?
I guess
I'm going to say 7.
7?
7. I'd have thought like 3.9. Like
3.9?
I'm
Okay.
going to guess a low 6. If this is yours,
Yeah.
I'll be very, very impressed. Because that,
Interesting.
I would be happy if I ordered that in a pub
Yeah.
or a brewery or wherever.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I was thinking like toffee. There's a toffee, like a spiced toffee apple.
I've got a bit of a bit better smell of it then.
Did you put it up your nose?
Yeah.
You actually snort?
Yeah.
What does it smell like?
First man to snort beer.
Tasting.
Yeah, it literally smells of nothing.
It does smell of something.
Well, I think
Didn't
my
smell
first
it,
thought
yeah.
was that it was bitter, but the more I drink it, it's actually
Yeah, I never-
getting
I
better.
never got
Whereas
that.
usually it's the other way around. Like usually if I taste beer, I'm like, oh, it's alright, but then the more I drink,
Yeah,
it,
normally
it
the more
gets
you
and
drink,
bitter.
you think, oh, actually.
No, this is. It
Like-
seems quite fruity.
Here we go.
Whoa! Oh, it's much darker.
Oh, hello.
This.
Right, comparison time.
See, this doesn't feel as cold.
No, this feels colder than the other one. What's wrong with you?
Right.
You need to get your hands tested.
That's
Oh.
very, very spicy.
Is it? Extra
The
spicy.
smell.
What are the colours look
Oh,
like?
this is a
different
lot
ones?
more sweeter.
I mean, it's darker.
Is it?
Obviously.
It's
I
darker.
wanna say
This
apple.
feels
How much darker?
smoother.
Yeah, this
Smoother.
seems more appley, sweeter.
Would I be right in
A little bit sweeter.
Oh, very apple.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, I haven't even tasted it, and it's.
Yeah, definitely. Almost, it's got some It's got a bit of a whiff of the previous one. Like there's similarities.
I'm getting a slight bit of mango.
Mango?
Ever so slightly.
Is it more or less alcoholic than the last one?
It tastes more.
Tastes more, but feels less.
But I shot high on the last one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say it's. I don't know.
So who thinks the first one was mine?
I've got to compare.
I think based on the fizziness, I think this one's yours.
Similar to me.
'Cause the other one
You think the second one's
seems
mine?
fizzier.
Although a lot of the other ones you've brewed have been that
Yeah, I've been
sort of
this
colour
Yeah.
So you say.
and similar carbonation.
I guess none of my friends watched the Redemption Pale video. Well, I gotta fix this. I guess the question now is lager or stout? Or black lager? Or white stout? Oh, okay. So, who...
I think this is yours.
Right.
This
First
is
I think the first one is yours.
This
I had a
was-
feeling the first one.
So why do you
was.
think the first one's mine?
It might be cheating, but I think it's a temperature thing.
That's what I think.
No,
it's
but
temperature
I... Yeah.
I'm holding them and they both feel the
I
same.
mean, they're both really nice.
thing. They're
I
both
think
really
they're both
nice.
similar.
I think, I don't know, now trying this
This
one
one,
again,
I think I
this
agree
one
with
tastes
the-
more shop bought.
I think...
I'm going to go for
I-
the first one.
Because shot
I
bought
think the
fresh
first one.
would
You
be
think the
like-
first one's
I
mine?
think the first one's yours.
Are these types of beers supposed to be fizzy?
Okay, so
I'm super
put your hand up if you think it's number one.
If it's the first one,
And put your hand up if you think it's number two.
we're
Okay.
saying that's
Wait, what's Molly's though?
what your one
I
is.
know which
Yeah,
one.
now second
Oh, yeah.
question, which one would you prefer to drink?
No,
First one.
Okay, the first one was mine. And then the second one was...
I'm not clapping myself, but
What's
that is like
the-
impressive beer.
That is,
That's really
Because
good.
I would drink this one over the second one.
Yeah, I would.
100%.
Phenomenal.
There you go. So I was successful with randomly picked ingredients and the complete...
Was that the randomly picked one?
Yeah, this is the random...
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so this is all random ingredients. This is nothing...
Brilliant.
The first
That,
one's actually yours. That is so good.
that one is.
And you're
I
never
would
right.
order a pint of that.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm so
Hang
sorry.
on, hang on, before you turn it off, alcohol content.
Oh yeah, 6.3 for mine. That's why it's a bit thinner.
Yeah,
That's why it's a bit thinner.
I said low sixes.
So-
So you were spot on.
Oh,
You were 3.9.
yeah.
I don't know what you...
He thought it was water.
So there we have it. It's a victory for Dubbel Agent and it's a victory for Dr. Bliss. I will take that. Personally, I really like Zot. I would have also liked to have put Westmalle in there as well. I actually looked for it, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I even went down to Hogsback Brewery in Farnham because they have an incredible selection of Belgian beers and they didn't have any in stock either. But overall, it just goes to show if I can make good beer, you can make good beer because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Even if it's speciality styles like Belgians or New England IPAs, it is within your reach. Anyway, I'm Dr. Bliss. Go have a pint or maybe a bottle if you're doing Belgians.